Hey Scott, this is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I wanted to thank you again for speaking to me Thursday morning. I got this video coming to you here Friday morning as promised. So let's dive in here a little bit. I'll try and keep it short to not waste your time here. As you can see, I had the homepage of the website pulled up. Now, I always like to go over a quick Google search for a couple main reasons. First, I always like to talk about what I've typed into Google here. So this is a phrase that we consider to be quote unquote a buyer intent keyword, meaning it's a service attached to a location, which in return means, this is somebody looking for roofing services to be done to whether it be their house or business within this area that you do most of your work in, right? So this is somebody that, unless they're doing research like I am, they aren't going to be typing it in unless they are truly ready to be looking for roofing services. Okay. So again, buyer intent. Now, there's going to be a few ways to get on this first page of Google, which is where we want to be. Okay. That's where most of the traffic's going to be at, and most of your leads coming from Google are going to be coming from. So, how do you do that, right? Well, there's Google ads, of course, and these Google guarantees are going to be your best ones to be able to do. Now, to do that, you have to have a Google business profile. So, I'm sure you have one of those. Now, basically, these are going to convert at a decent rate. They're not super high. Normally, around maybe 20 to 30% of the people that actually click on these are going to do anything with it, call or fill out some type of form for you. So not bad if you're needing instant, gratification, or you need customers right now to keep you afloat or something like that. Then it's not a bad idea to try and do something like this. But I think credibility wise, it's much better to rank within the organics. Now, the first way to do that is this Google Map Pack, right? So again, you need a Google business profile created and verified. Make sure you fill it out 100%. You're not leaving Google guessing on anything about your business. Of course, start bringing in some nice, good amount of reviews that still have good ratings. You have a bunch of pictures within there, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of things that you can do to be able to rank your business profile within here. But that's the main thing first in getting it started, right? Have a Google business profile created and get it verified through Google, okay? Now, the main thing you need to be in here is because these top three are going to get all the clicks basically. Nobody's ever going to hit this more businesses button for the most part. I mean, there'll be a small percentage, but it's very insignificant. And you can get 30 to even 40% of your entire traffic off coming online through this map pack alone, okay? And since you are located within Wichita, you would be in this map pack here with the rest of these guys, okay? Because you can't really rank for a Google business profile outside of the towns that you're actually within. So you would want to rank within this specific one here. Now, if you can't, the next best place to be is going to be this organic listing itself. So we see Roden is top of both right off the bat. So this is going to be our top competitor for sure. Then, of course, there's some directories that you have to battle with. But there are three other companies within this first page as well when it comes to the organics, okay? So overall, that's what we're looking at. Of course, the more times we can be on this first page, the better. If you can do it like Roden's doing, you're going to get a lot of traffic coming in every month, okay? Now, let's take a quick look at the homepage of the website here. One, there's a couple main reasons I always like to look at homepages right off the bat. First is, is it glitchy? Is it a secure website? So on and so forth. Those are little things that would prevent Google from wanting to rank you, highly, just because of the complications with your website. But that's all good. Nothing wrong there. Also, this doesn't fare too much with Google, but, keeping clients on the website to actually be able to flow through it and book an appointment with you or call you, you want to make sure it looks decent to the eye. It flows, it's user friendly, so on and so forth. So that checks the boxes here too. Okay. Now, the other main thing that helps you rank within Google, because Google basically, when they come through, they crawl your website. They don't see it with human eyes like me and you look at your website. They read your content and figure out what you guys do and how to rank you guys. Okay. So that's where optimization of a website comes through. So a homepage should have 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone. You want your homepage to be the powerhouse of your website, okay? Now, when we scroll up and down, we can see we're light when it comes to that amount of content. Now, What that also allows you to do, and this goes for the rest of your website as well, the other multiple pages that you have, but for every 150 to 200 words of your content, you should have keywords within there embedded, okay? And those keywords that I talked about earlier in the video, those buyer intent keywords. So not just any keywords, but keywords of somebody looking for your services in your area, okay? So that there are the highest quality traffic coming into your website. So I don't have time to look at the rest of the website, and keeping you here on this video, I don't want to bore you to death. So I'm not sure about the rest of the website, but the homepage definitely needs to be optimized more to have more content and keywords embedded within it, just so it can be the powerhouse of your website here. Now, when we look at, okay, so this is the next thing I do. So I take, both your website and Rodin's website, and I throw them here into the same program. Okay, I just have it on two different tabs here. Now, this is a paid program I use called Ahrefs. Now, it gives me a quick dashboard of numbers you can see here. So it's quick kind of performance and health ratings overall. And it's great for quick comparisons, but they're super effective comparisons as well. Okay. Now, these first two ratings we're seeing are DR and UR ratings. So these are power and trust ratings for first your entire domain, so your whole website, and then just your homepage alone on this UR rating. Now, these are, again, power and trust rated out of 100. So 100 being the highest rating. So we can see these are going to be relatively low, right? Now, how do you build that power and trust out? You build that out through these backlinks that come from these referring domains, okay? Now, to be quite honest with you, you have many backlinks from not that many referring domains. And it's seeming like most of your backlinks that are coming from these domains are not going to be of the highest quality. So that's definitely why your ratings aren't too high. Because typically, if you're seeing a company, or a website with 1,000 plus backlinks, you're going to be at least within the teens or so, if not the 20s. So one thing about these backlinks and referring domains is they are all not the same. You don't just want quantity, you want very high quality as well. Because Google we can think of it about it as a popularity contest, right? So if you just have anybody pointing fingers at you, some of them aren't always going to be relevant. So it would be better to have, another roofing website or some type of contracting directory like expertise pointing a finger at you, rather than Papa John's or Pizza Hut. They don't have any relevance to your industry, so they don't hold any credibility then. So you need to make sure they are of the highest quality as well. Now, here's the big kicker with your website, right? So you have this whole website, but you have 0 keywords within it currently. And what that means is nobody's going to be able to find you on Google unless they look up your specific company name and address, okay, or service area. So that's our main problem right now, is the design, or not necessarily the design, sorry, the optimization of the website. Okay, so we have 0 keywords within your website right now, so nobody's able to find you again. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at Rodin within the same program here. So we can see, here's what I kind of showed you. So they have 1.4 thousand backlinks. So they have only 300 more, but you can see the significant difference in their ratings, right? So you got a 0.6 and an 8, they're at an 11 and a 24. So that shows you the backlinks that you currently have built out aren't necessarily the highest quality, okay? Now we can also see they have 1,500 keywords within their website. Now they do have a blog, so that is bringing in necessarily not the most potent traffic for turning that traffic into paying customers, but I would still say 50% or higher of their traffic is going to be buyer intent. So meaning they are still bringing in 450 to 500 customers, or decent leads per month from their website. So this shows you the possibilities that doing this correctly, and building out a website correctly, and then fueling it to be able to rank within these first pages of Google, this is what it can do for you. Okay, now again, it doesn't happen overnight, but the long-term effects of it are going to be very, very valuable. So Scott, I hope you found some valuable information within this video. I did run over a little bit longer than I normally like to for these videos, so I apologize for that. And then, I would love to hear some feedback from you as well. Did you love the video? Did you hate it? And then, of course, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. And then I just wanted to say thank you one more time, and I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video.